Yes, but Bawumia, I'm surprised that they say the young people in the MPP, they prefer him. Bawumia doesn't stand a chance in 2028.
Why do you say this so emphatically? How do you know that?
Oh, no. 1.6 million votes. You can't wipe out 1.6 million votes in a 4-year cycle.
Minia, my men was see, na member wakwaba, send a day can I wish me a message or so best subscribe to this channel. Now, while I keep video so, Eddie Amamena Bibiala, aye kama. Lawyer Martin Kpebu, aye na yin say, or ye private legal practitioner, ewa Ghana memuha. Lawyer ni papa. What your foot was nkubi akwama NPP amanyuku no. Na nasem yina woka ene say, ono de obetu NPP party no efo. Say 2028 omode His Excellency the former Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia Doctor ebeba se Ghana for ehwe no na omonto aba emma no na NPP enwene power 2028 de na nsem obeka e de akire party no say enie omo enko na omo ensamle bi because Bawumia de wo hwe the kind of loss unyaye e wo 2024 elections no mu almost 1.7 million people ena omo eto ye editia no enti se omo de no eba se NDC be lusu sa nkrofo no bi kura be 700,000 ena betumi afri so na 1 million de anya hwe kura no NDC they are going to still maintain that kind of margin enti se NPP ede Mahmoud Bawumia doctor ebeba biemu de ene anka omo nyo omo adwen se de omo aka se Tamale Central omo enko no omo encounter NDC for say 2028 we are not ready inti ye de abano e de amamo na wogidi says omo eye saa ebebua omo honorable asienu ketia na nsenye wo kan nsem bi o sese obekọ contest bi na ye bebro na wa ne wo ho ebeye papa e de amount say obetina fie na onkokra de Martin Kpebu all kan e de akere NPP for no no na adie na wogina sunti a ema no okan se bebre asem gidi se bia wutie ne nsem na de okan no ebia woni no ebe ya adwen enti video no ewo ho me no ebekwa kohe ba besere se ubenya aboto na watwen o se che me nsem nsu aye na na enim se oyesoame MP sisi e de wankobiem enti oye former ono so ba bedi nkomo bi e de afa His Excellency the former president Mahmoud Bawumia ene Kennedy ohene Japan eho o se nkrofo binom keka se Kennedy ohene Japan o hwe the grassroots base na o fans yie pa nti se MPP omode no ba ebia 2028 na nyankopon aye o madom no motimi awmene power ilo se che mensa busu wo kan se omo kan sa no ase excuse me to say agrobi e wo omoni so because o hwe Ken ohene Japan na wako for about 6 consecutive terms but ofri ho no the very year ofri ho no what the seat no ama NDC for and so because any grassroots base no very strong was any panel asem na all can ase ye kan se obi grassroots person na on tiase because ono o se che mensa bonsu no time o free ho say onko biem no swame wini ye but how can you compare swame to Asen Central me gidi say no de ye because Kumasi de NPP stronghold odi ase but Kennedy Japan so nsem na se be manfo kan edi afa no ho se we grassroots person no asem na honorable so work no me asem ne no adwen kakra because wako for about systems na the very year na wan ko biem na wo free ho no na wantumi ammoa nipa na oba be repressive no na watumi edi seat no ama NDC fo a na sesesi ya no usan ekọ ho de be asem pa e na obetumi akwa kan kire san krofo no mo ho no se omo enhwe na omo ento aba emfama NPP party no to say che mensa bonsu so wa kire na dwen e wasem na ya na omo kan say Kennedy ohene Japan or grassroots person into omo fa flag bearership no emma no obetumi awene power 2028 no o se ono de one san krofo no mo kan sa asem no enya adwen me ma me kasa enye tenti yenko na yenkoti honorable o se che mensa bonsu na asem a o kan ye emna na se yekoba ye beto aso na yakọ Martin Kpebu a ono de all can categorically say NPP nim na omo de His Excellency the former president Mahmoud Bawumia eba they should forget about 2028 elections no ye be kwa ko hesa video but se see ye yenko osechi mensa bonsu na kache emra na yekoba ye beto aso e de afiri wo na ansa na ye be ko no unya subscribe na like video bi so fama me na we yesa yakopon obesira what you can subscribe ask subscribe so make can say nyankopon onhyira wo na onka ho yehwe video no emra medemos
Action speaks louder than words.
What are the actions? What actions?
You are old enough to remember the lyrics of Jimmy Cliff,
Yes.
right? Action speaks louder than words. Don't be deceived by fancy talkers. Thank you.
Kennedy Pond is a fancy talker?
I've not said so. I'm just playing back the music of Jimmy Cliff to us.
But you don't
When you go back to the studio, please play it for me.
I will. But you don't dispute that he has a very strong affinity with the base of the party, the grassroots.
Who is the... Look, if you're talking about a grassroots, I'm a grassroots man. I started with this party in 1992.
You may have started there, but you're an establishment. You represent the establishment.
And I represent the grassroots as well.
Yeah, but that's where you started. That's not where you are.
If I were disconnected with my grassroots at Swami, I couldn't have, on 7 consecutive occasions, been their representative. I'm a grassroots person. Yes. I don't dispute the fact that he may also have his own connection with the grassroots. After all, he also contested 6 times his constituency, right? When he left, he surrendered the seat to the NDC.
But you're comparing...
When I left, as I maintained the seat for the MPP.
Yes, but you're...
So in terms of grassroots connect, let's overhype our strength. Don't let anybody over-exaggerate his strength. Action, as I've told you, speaks louder than words.
Obia kasa na ewoni enti a nipa no asem na all kan sa asem no. Odi ase ohwe reason na honorable so odi ma na obi be kan se wona no ebe ya adwen obi nso de obe kan se sa asem na all kan no wona no enya adwen ewo mu se omorusu sa seat no de but ebia Kennedy ohene Japan ebetimi perform wonders more than his excellency the former president enunti NPP for we de eyemomasem yenye etimamufuo the way ebekọ no se ehwe na eye papa ebe support enye papa nso aden na ya advise ourselves inti the ekoso ewo Kennedy ohene Japan ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akache eno no afi yenko Martin Kpebu aye na yenum se wo ye private legal practitioner we lawyer ni mapa ewo Ghana memu ha wa kire na adwen se NPP se more his excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebekọ de ene you should just forget about 2028 elections. Now I'm prepare for 2032. Asem na wo ka no mo no eya adwen ana say wo no enya adwen. Ko comment section wo na kire wadwen. Na ye hwe sa video no emra ye koba na ya baba conclude on that. Medawasi.
Yes, but Bawumia, I'm surprised that they say the young people in the MPP they prefer it. Bawumia doesn't stand a chance in 2028.
Why do you say this so emphatically? How do you know that?
Oh, no. 1.6 million votes. You can't wipe out 1.6 million votes in a 4-year cycle unless NDC, just misrule to a level beyond even what Akufo-Addo did. I think we are going to sit down for them to do that. They won't get that chance. What Akufo-Addo did was the last. There's still a lot of anger in the system. You see why John Mahama's approval ratings
we will get to.
Yes. Is coming down. There's still a lot of anger. What Akufo-Addo did to us, we are not going to sit down for that to happen again. Then this country will explode.
So the only chance you say, or the factors that will play to the advantage of the NPP is if the NDC misgoverns
extremely
beyond what we saw.
Akufo-Addo did. But you see that by the, what do you call it, statistics, okay, the track record, JM's administration has always been better than Akufo-Addo. For 8 years, Akufo-Addo couldn't beat JM 1 year on the corruption fight. When it comes to press freedom, it was 2018, the one we held the world press freedom year. That was the year that Akufo-Addo did well, but it didn't even match JM's highest. So, long story short, press freedom, JM is better than Akufo-Addo. When it comes to economy, JM is better, etc. Right? Democracy, JM is better. So, based on the records, if JM just goes a little bit beyond what he did the last time, his administration will be better than Akufo-Addo. And you see, the main thing is that the citizenry have changed. You see, the Gen Z people who sat down quietly, there's a lot of anger in the system. So if there is a least misrule, Charlie, no, we won't like what...
And especially, you make a very good point, because the total eligible voters nationwide, 75% of them are below 45 years.
Good.
So these are people who are either in middle or upper class. They've experienced the real impact of the economy over the period. A number of them have been hit in many ways by the economic situation, the governance situation. They live the realities that we talk about on a daily basis. So that will definitely influence the decision they take on who becomes leader.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is what we're seeing.
Absolutely. Yes. And so, yeah, let's say, is the economy stupid? First, you start with the stomach.
Indeed.
Yes, people's sustenance needs, because the first human instinct is self-preservation. As you try to preserve yourself, one of them will be you have to live first.
Absolutely.
You have to eke out a living, right? Yes. So if you look at it in that context, yes, this current administration, you have JM is 1958, right? So about 67. Right? So, but as I said, you are looking at the old track record. I mean, from all indication, he's going to do far better. Okay, so if he's going to do far better,
All things being equal.
yes, thank you. It's not going to be that bad. So the person going to take over for him, as I said, because of the huge mandate they got, 1.6 million, it looks like it will be extremely difficult at this stage to insist on the less than 63 for 2028. But beyond that, I think the voices will count a lot more.
This is because
asɛm na lawyer ɔka no eduru no bi a ɛsɛ nɔkorɛ ne ka ɛyɛ na ayɛ sɛ eduru a ɛyɛ nwono no utumi ɛnom a ebetumi asaw yareɛ na sɛ wudi ne nwono akyi na sɛ waanom so a wanhwɛ yi a oyaleɛ no untumi emfiri mu ɛnu bi na lawyer ɔka ɛde akyerɛ NPP for no asɛm yi a meka yɛ no nkyerɛ sɛ me support NPP and asɛm me support NDC but ohwɛ the number of parliamentarians NDC one winning now we compare NPP so mo betumi alusu bi omo hu modern na so mo belusu bi kura masa eden kura na margin no enye less than 50 what you say ti 2028 pa de mi ameti say obi same na se me kire madwen say Ghana ni a masa there is no hope for NPP coming 2028 no kure ne kan eyedin but edumre bi e wo say itumi eka no kure e de kire ye ho ebe ye din say 2028 pa fa Bawumia bra and ase fa Kennedy Japan bra 2032 e na ebia mbenya chance because nipa na obeso sidi his excellency John Dramani Mahama no so no so oba na wa mo ne ho modin a eno de 2032 ebetimi aye possible say NPP nipa no obetimi awene but o hwe the kind of margin o mse say onu obi kura tumrika na se nipa no distance o de be ma ono say emu ewa wo ni abre a wo pese wo kachi app no na nipa no so na oje o ase wo to ne bo oje na ho make kakran in the time wo be wa say o ben no na ase wa rest na o miam nika no emu and this kind of margin na NDC omodi ama NPP no masa we NPP ni amend that ho 2028 is never possible, never say never, but we dey make enye possible e bia margin no betimi akrusu but say NPP betimi anwene power 2028 minua yemfansi a wo adwenkyere bi akọ comment section ho na nso fa wo de egu ho asem na make no se wo na me eya adwen na se wo na me enya adwen a kire wo adwen na bibi biara enye kama we enye atamridie asem na Martin Kpebu all kano wo ye lawyer wo se ye de die ema no we san so eye pani eni se wo no enya adwen a mesrew wo ba comment section ho a yempe atamridie bia e wo ho kire wo adwen kwan papa so na ye nyina ye nkire ya adwen na enye kama mamena wase na meka Yakobon o nhira wo se wa hwe video edi aba awie na mesrew ansa na ye be kono unya unsubscribe ya fa wo de eka ho na bibi biara enye kama hwe wo hu so yie me do Yakobon so do me ne wo ebehie bim sisi ye de makraw bye bye.